Hey friends, to say that we live in a fractured society is no surprise to anyone. We have all kinds of divisions and silos. At the same time, many of us kind of have an emptiness inside. We long for connection. We long to be made whole. So we try to fill the emptiness with stuff. We fill it with food or alcohol or shopping or money or activity, all kinds of stuff. But the hole just seems to get bigger. Well, there's a great story in the Gospel of Luke that gives us an alternative for this. There are 10 men who are suffering from a skin disease called leprosy. And the disease made them ritually unclean, which meant that they couldn't participate in the temple services and the rituals at the center of their faith. And not being able to practice their faith, these men stood on the outside of their community, likely feeling alone, abandoned, and desperate. And Luke tells us when these 10 men realized that Jesus is coming near, they call out to him, Jesus, Jesus! They call out to him not simply for comfort or companionship, but rather they call out to him asking if he would have mercy on them and cure them. And he does, all of them. And Luke writes, when Jesus saw them, he said to them, go and show yourselves to the priests. And as they went, they were made clean, all of them. Then Luke continues, one of them, when he saw that he was healed, he turned back, praising God with a loud voice. He stretched himself on the ground at Jesus' feet and thanked him. This man threw himself at Jesus' feet in gratitude. Yet he was the only one. And Jesus noticed immediately, asking, were there not 10 made clean? But the other 9, where are they? Was none of them found to return and give praise to God? Now, Jesus' response is understandable. He had just cured 10 men, instructing them to go to the temple, something they had not been able to do for who knows how long, and to show themselves to the priests so that they might return to both their faith and to their community. Jesus, in other words, did exactly what they asked him to. And yet, of the 10 he made clean, only one bothers to come back and thank him. Jesus, though, quickly shifts his attention to the one right in front of him. And he says, get up, go on your way. Your faith has made you well. Well, this sounds nice, but hadn't Jesus already healed all the men? Luke was saying that they had all been made clean. So why does Jesus now say your faith has made you well? Well, it turns out there's one Greek word, and how it is translated makes a difference. That word, sozo, can be translated as made well in the sense of being healed or made clean. It can also be translated as saved in the sense of being brought through grave danger. And it can be translated as made whole in the sense of being completed and made to be what you were meant to be all along. So indeed, 10 were made clean, but only one was saved. 10 were made clean, but only one was made whole. 10 were made clean, but only one recognized it and gave thanks. And in giving thanks, became what God had intended all along. So gratitude is the change maker. Gratitude, seeing goodness, paying attention to healing, noticing grace, and pausing to take in a blessing. And then giving thanks makes the difference. Now, it may seem like paying attention and noticing and giving thanks are small things. Yet in reality, they are huge. They make all the difference. And what's amazing is that this gratitude, which has the power to restore and heal and save, it's available to us at every single moment of our lives. We just have to remember to stop for a moment It doesn't even take that long to turn to God and give God thanks. We just have to remember to pause for a moment and to remember those who care for us, who pray for us, for those who help us and love us and support us, those who are near and those who are far, who have contributed to who we are. And in our gratitude, the emptiness that we experience begins to be filled. And we remember all our blessings. And we remember all that we have. And we remember the goodness that surrounds us. And the emptiness is filled bit by bit. We certainly do live in a fractured society filled with unrest and fear. Too many people are like those men who stood on the outside of their community with a skin disease, likely feeling alone, abandoned, and desperate, longing for a place to belong, longing for a place not only to be healed, but to experience wholeness. Friends, this connection and this wholeness begins with gratitude. So I invite you to pause. Wherever you are, pause for a moment and give thanks. And then keep giving thanks throughout your day, sharing your gratitude with others. It may not make everything better, but it is a step in the right direction. So thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I am grateful to be able to share my life with you and for those who share their lives with me. May gratitude abound in your lives and in your heart this day and every day.